Alright, today we'll be looking at the fifth generator set for Locomotive. Um, this is a generator with a new crankshaft I built. If you haven't seen the video already, shows an old four barrel, four float carburetor I built. Exhaust stack. Shows the pulley system on the front with a flywheel. And in the back, a flywheel. Shows the intake going from the cylinders in a line, then back over to the exhaust and the exhaust pipe. And we'll look at the section view from the top down. So here's what it looks like. We have the exhaust stack. Exhaust stack. Get through the carburetor, exhaust stack, filter, and gets into the head of the motor. You can see the cylinder heads. You can see the camshaft valves, 4 cylinders, spring load valves. Then over here in this stack, the carburetor goes down into the fuel line to the carburetor, into a fan, which circles around the back, and then there's baffles in between the cylinders to slow the air down, and so it has a better fuel mixture. And then you go down, you see cylinder liner. Right here, we're getting to the pin. You can see the pin in the cylinder head's a couple rings, and then it goes down, and then we'll take a look at it. So here's what it looks like in the crankshaft. Here's the cam lobes, a circle plate, a guider in the circle plate, cam lobe falling up, shows the rod, the cam lobe, right into the piston. So what it does is we'll switch pages here. We have crankshaft. So what it does is it goes in 2 arms, 2 circles, grabs the middle, and this alternates switches, and it switches, so it's kind of like a hydraulic crankshaft, as you can see as it goes and peels through, and you can see the piston travels. And we'll do one more from the side. Says the pistons. I'll give you a better look. So, shows the piston head, valve head, from a slant, kind of like a hydraulic crankshaft. It's got its own cylinder mine up into it. So, and then we'll move over here to the generator set. This is the generator set. We have terminal boards, dialer system, sun gears, accumulators, cage around the first wind coil, and then we have over here, we have a smaller cylinder. This blue band is the speaker, so it's like a speaker, like the volume hole. There's holes, so it makes amp of the electricity hits the speaker line. And then in the back we have some these are starter gears, but they read the baud's speed space, so we have a gap in between, and there is a sun gear set. So let's take a look at it through the section view and we'll hope you can follow along. Okay, so the dialer, then it hits a coil, and then it hits the sun gear on the outside here, on this outside ring, moves in a little further, sun gear disappears, hits the speed dialer capacitors, then it goes into winding. The winding rate goes through the terminal boards, the sun gear, terminal boards. Then it goes into the magnet. So this is the volume. Um, so we have a accumulator sun gear for the electronics, and then on the outside we have a metal rim that goes around an electrical coil, which bleeds into a speaker, and this would so here is the bleed into a speaker. You can see right there. You can see as it goes into the speaker, then it goes into negative south pole batteries around the winding, and those are put in like a 5-pack liner. So this homofoam echoes in the sound gear, and then it hits the microphone slash speaker. And then I was gonna put another ribbon microphone so I could have a headpiece here set, and then switch them back and forth. Um, these plates are here. You can see the linkage part. There's 10 different spaces. And then we have a battery core. These are the cells. So it's got 2 cells in each one of these, and those connect it. You see the 5 ribs of the battery set. Moving on. Here we get to about here after this. We see induction coil on the outside with communicator brushes, and that's given a plexiglass shield over top of that. Then it goes into a sun gear. The sun gear goes into another terminal, and then from there it goes into um, the back end, and then the back end, and then it grabs like that. So we have the feelers reaching for the arms, speeding ahead, speeding ahead, speeding ahead, speeding ahead, speeding ahead. And this is what it looks like with this, but all the memory got ate up, so you can see there's a zigzag pattern to that, and to the drivers, the magnet ring, and let's just go back here and flip it on its side because we didn't do a half section view. So this is what it looks like. You can see the batteries, they connect to each other. It's got pass in the side of it. Here's a speaker with the accumulator ring and the things, sun gears, speed dialer, backside. This is the box that moves the arms. So that is the 5th generator and the new crankshaft motor, drive motor, and then that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like attached in order. I wanted double the size. My Autodesk wasn't working, but 5th generator set for a locomotive. Probably run 2 to 4 motors like this in the locomotive, one forward, one backward, kind of like the X-type motor. Thank you.